Every golf course has a story. Some are just better than others. This is one of the best. A kind of magical place you've never heard of, right in the middle of the west side of Los Angeles. Next door are spiffy country clubs you have heard of, like the Riviera and Bel Air and a half dozen others. But here on the north end of the sprawling VA Medical Center is the 9-hole Heroes Golf Course. Some say they swiped that Quonset hut from the MASH set. Not true. It was the official clubhouse long before the TV show. But the military connection is right on, since the whole operation is dedicated to rewarding the service of veterans.
This place has been a lifesaver. Before I got here, I was a little out of control.
$5 for vets, disabled play for free, $7 for seniors and juniors, and no one's counting if you hit more than one ball. And incidentally, the place is also open to the public. At the 19th hole, $3 for a hot dog, $1 for a soda, no booze allowed, but where else are players encouraged to bring their empties from home before they tee off? The Gophers are still digging, but that machine might move past the fundraising stage soon. Half of the operating budget comes from donations. There are job training, mental and physical rehab programs every day. The fact is, this is more of an oasis than a business.
We found that golf has a way of just easing everybody down a little bit. This is a great place for therapy.
How did this place ever happen? You have to go all the way back to the Civil War. Tens of thousands of damaged soldiers in need of care, but the Union was broke. West of the Rockies, they had no place to go at all. President Grant, who led them in war, went begging for help in peacetime. That brings us to sunny California and to the early land barons. This is Arcadia Bandini Baker, a mover and shaker in her day. Among other ventures, her family and the Jones clan founded the city of Santa Monica. They donated a total of 525 acres to be preserved solely for veterans' care on land now worth billions. And don't think the developers haven't noticed.
You had all these different entities, builders, that thought they could wine and dine the VA officials in Washington and they'd get what they want. Well, they didn't because we stepped up.
That's Ricardo Bandini Johnson. Arcadia was his great aunt. 11 years ago, the golf course ran into trouble. Some employees were caught embezzling. It fell into disrepair and was closed for a spell. That's when family members, led by Ricardo, recruited friends and partners, formed a foundation, and made a deal with the VA to restore and run the place. They renamed it the Heroes Golf Course.
Having 40 to 60 vets that have worked here in the last 7 years, that's what they want. The work experience that they will get here and be able to go on and get a higher paying job somewhere else, that is the main goal.
Back to the golf course. You hit off mats, but the greens are good. The longest hole is 178 yards. It's a lot uphill and it can be a tough pull or push. But who cares? Here on this 7-acre patch, time is paused to look out for those who otherwise could be left behind, like the Civil War veterans 150 years ago.
This golf course right here, it makes me feel good about myself.
From the heroes, for the heroes, this is Gregory Jackson.